traumatized. Man, I'm more alive with the jazz guys, eating piano pies at the Vanguard. She's an artist and star. A couple dollars in the band job as a half a turkey Sam, organic and it's hand carved and ours. If you ask for a piece, freshly laughed for singing jazz in the streets, and the staff asked for police. Crashed at a friend's flat for a week. Felt his home as a raft on the beach. Lit a fag, took a drag, took a tea. Read a book, took a bath, went to sleep. Really did, you know what I'm saying? Very beautifully, very beautifully. Little battle raps for you. Little battle rap for you. Really need, really need, really need. Very beautifully, very literally, yeah. Little battle raps for you.
Who thought we'd be fighting at a Gothic cathedral? And yet here we are at Cambrian Hall. Alongside me, Johnny Nelson.
I feel like a fraud. How have I got these ringside seats?
It's time for our tale of the tape. First up, the Boss. And they do have a reach advantage here. And his opponent, David Adelaide. And they will have a power advantage here. These are the big boys in the heavyweight division.
An amazing reach advantage that fighters do not expect to see in this kind of fighter. The jab is unassumingly long and sharp and fast, and that will really put you off your stride.
Up first is the Boss from Canada, and they hold the SCI Continental title. From the United Kingdom. Their last fight was a very controversial decision loss.
Oh, pure bad blood.
The fighters are in the ring. It's time for the official introductions. Here's the Hall of Famer, Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 10 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from Canada, wearing the green trunks trimmed with black. Here is the current Continental Heavyweight Champion, the Boss. Fighting out of the blue corner from the United Kingdom, Big D, David Adelaide.
You can tell both of these fighters are exuding confidence as they touch gloves, and here we go.
People are arguing about this in the street, in the pubs, in the bars, and this is why it gets giddy, it gets exciting. The anticipation, second to none.
No doubt about it, this was the hottest ticket in town by a country mile. Every seat has been sold. And we're off and running between these two really accomplished. What are they thinking? That's clearly illegal. Rest for the weary. Clearly that's not allowed. What are they thinking? That's clearly illegal. Straight right just misses. Nice counter shot. The straight right just misses. This is big. That is illegal. Nothing quite like the chemistry between a fighter and their coach, and this partnership is that is illegal. And rightfully so, the referee's going to stop the action here, and yes, he's going to deduct a point.
Finally, a referee that knows how to do his job right.
This round. If you like close back and forth boxing contests, here we go. It's round 2. Who's going to be the first one to get clipped?
I cannot wait to see what happens this round. I'm stoked. I'm supposed to know this sport. I have no idea which way it's going to go. What are you saying, Doug?
Nice job to block that uppercut. The straight right just misses. Unlucky to miss with that jab. This fighter loves throwing straight power shots. Their opponent has got to get that head off the center line. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. Someone's will cave, but which fighter will it be? Straight right just missed. Whoa, wait a minute. Oh, my word. Adelaide in some serious trouble. It's no secret who has the advantage. There's the bell for round 3. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
You can see from the record, this fighter is fantastic and is really difficult to get past. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Punch, counter punch. Adelaide rocked. And right back into the fray.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What did they do? What did they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
The referee really thinking about stopping it. Trying to buy time. It appears that the moment of trouble has passed, at least for now.
Defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense. Blocking and stopping and shooting.
There's a counter shot. How about that time counter shot? Very close round with 10 seconds to go. That was almost. Here we go to the 4th round. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
He parries that left jab away. His stamina is off the charts. You'd like to see more jabs. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. For those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
And at some point, the corner needs to decide we have to protect our fighter. And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Good counter punch. That counter shot lands. I promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who. And there's the bell for round 5. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. Straight right just misses. And he scores with the counter. A straight right just misses. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
This fight has a real good flow to it. The bravery being shown here is just incredible. Good counter punching. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Big D, David Adelaide is down. I want to see that again, but from a different angle.
A shot from the gods took him out.
What a huge momentum swing that's going to be, considering that round will be 10-8 after the knockdown. On to the 6th round. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
They threw the hook, it didn't land. Big swing and a miss with the hook. Straight right just misses. Good arm positioning blocking that hook. They stop the hook there. Straight right just misses. David Adelaide couldn't take any more, and down he goes. Wow, that impact was incredible. Let's take another look at it.
That's lights out right there.
Final 10 seconds here, and this has not been his round for sure. That'll be a 10-8 round for sure with the knockdown.
I love the response, though. Got back up, took a deep breath and thought, right.
There's the bell to start round 7. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff them.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? Counter punching. The only fear you have with this heavyweight is has he punched himself out? He threw a punch and just got countered. You can't throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You're gonna get knocked out. Straight right just misses. Good job defending the jab. And the boss has been dropped. And it's a one-hitter quitter. What a knock.
1, 2, 3, 4.
So back into the fray again, but how much do they have left?
Well, now it's about getting back to the...
Final 10 seconds here, unless something major happens. I think we all know who won that one. Let's see how the game plan changes after that big knockdown. And we enter the 8th round. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
The straight right just misses. Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. The straight right just misses. halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them. More than happy.
And that was a heavyweight shot that put Big D down. And there's no doubt about it, as we see it again, that body shot did them in.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 72. Are you okay?
Final 10 seconds here, and I think he knows who's won this round. Boy, this next round is going to be crucial considering the knockdown we just witnessed. And there's the bell for round 9. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
The perfect counter lands. That jab doesn't find a home. Straight right just misses. Just misses with that jab. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. To the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. They miss with the jab. Nice work to avoid the left uppercut. What a shot, and down goes Adelaide. I don't think we can truly appreciate what we saw unless we see it in slow motion.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
So it's onward and upward after a knockout win here.
Well, there's no argument right there. That you say it. Night-night.
All day and just what have I become? No chance, I'm still what they waiting for. No brain on stage, been here before. Hold on too much, gotta let it go. No pain, I'm out of it, ain't involved. No call, no show, I ain't really gone. Too late to say I was dead wrong. Flown out the way for that info. Feel lost, but I know that we close. We down my lane on the road. Feel like I've been here before, but maybe switching my roles. Cold dude, no you, now you ain't never that. So lose, I do, I gotta run it back. Cold dude, no you, now you ain't never that. So lose, I do, I gotta run it back. Another one time be fun, I think my end just begun. Another one last time please ya. Nah, I ain't live to please ya. Ain't got no plans to be through with this whole thing to see through. And I ain't trying to be cool, nah, I'm just trying to be true. But all I do is see blue, at least the 10 in my room. feel like it's trying to consume, but I'm just days that refuse. Or maybe make it out soon. I assume that my doom ain't the worst. To be guess what my purpose is. Start my verse, then I fall when the curtain ends. When the curtain ends, yeah, it's just back to pretend. Yeah, it's just back in the bins. Yeah, it's just back in my ends. Off in the back where I blend. Off in the back where yeah, it's just back to pretend. Yeah, it's just back in the bins. Yeah, it's just back in my ends. Off in the back where another one, another one, another one. Another one. Another one down.
Welcome to Kingdom Arena, the home to some of the biggest fights in recent history, and we're going to see another one right here, right now. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
Hi, Todd. Nice to be here with you.
It's time for our tale of the tape. First up, the Boss. As you can see, they will enjoy a reach advantage, and they'll be facing Unbreakable. You can see who has the power advantage. Get ready for these two heavyweights. Blink, and it could be over.
We'll be talking about this fight for years to come. This is one of those classic fights that everybody wants to see.
Up first is the Boss from Canada, and they hold the SCI Continental title. Their last fight, they scored a spectacular knockout win. Up against them is Unbreakable from England. The last time we saw them in action, suffered a very close loss. Let's see if their fortunes turn around here.
You can hardly hear yourself speak. The fans are going mad for this.
This bout is scheduled for 10 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Canada, wearing the green trunks trimmed with black, here is the current Continental Heavyweight Champion, the Boss. Fighting out of the blue corner, from England, wearing the orange trunks trimmed with orange, Unbreakable.
Not too many seats to be had in this arena as the hype continues to build for this showdown.
Todd, I'm going to stay here till the end of the night because if you're a fight fan like me, this is what I live for.
What a great venue and what a great matchup. Cannot wait for this one. And that's the opening bell, round one. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Which one of these athletes is going to say, I can't take it anymore? And he scores with the counter. This is a battle royale between two heavyweight bombers. Oh my, that's a game changer. And it appears they weathered the storm. How, I'm not sure.
Green Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Knocked down hard. I'm not sure that they're going to be able to get back on their feet here as the referee continues the count. One punch did the trick. Let's see it again in slow motion.
I need to see that again.
One, two, three, four. And we continue.
At some point, the corner may have to intervene here because this fighter won't stay down.
But now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up. They've got to tell you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right.
Need to pick things up here in the second half of the round.
Not the best start, but you know what? The cornermen, now it's down to them doing their job. Get through the round, regroup, right, freshen up, boom. Different tactics.
Swing and a miss with that left hook. Final 10 seconds here, and this has not been his round for sure. The referee might need to take a... He's been knocked down, but at least not knocked out yet.
I love the response, though. Got back up, took a deep breath, and thought, right, brush it off, get on with the job.
And there's the bell for round two. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
Nothing quite like the chemistry between a fighter and their coach, and this partnership is working great. They landed a good jab there. The straight right just misses. Just as quickly as it slows down, it heats back up. I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Loves throwing straight power shots. Their opponent has got to get that head off the center line. Walk away from each other and then run right back into trouble. That counter punch caught him clean. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. rings the bell to start round 3. After that last round, something has got to change.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff.
Whoa, Johnny, out of nowhere, look at this. This may do it. And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
The straight right just misses. Well done with that counter shot. You can see from the record, this fighter is fantastic and is really difficult to get past. Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
A perfect counter shot. That counter shot lands. You can't throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You're gonna get knocked out. And this is incredible action from both of these heavyweights. What heart, what desire, but at what cost? Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about a one-side. Back at it in round 4. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Straight right just misses. Nice counter shot. Good defense to block the hook. Holding nothing back here in the round. Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. Nice counter shot. Is he going to punch himself out, though? Punch, counter punch. This is some of the best action I've seen in any round, anywhere this year. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Well, there was no doubt about who won. Time for the 5th round. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Good counter punching. There's a counter shot. The straight right just misses. off the charts. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight was...
Hold on, gotta cut you off here, Johnny. They're always looking for that KO, and we could see an upset right here. A perfect counter lands. You would not want to be hit by this guy, trust me. Left-handed jab doesn't quite score. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. What would you tell this guy if he's got to do something different?
Every second.
This is the beginning of round 6. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Those counter punches have to hurt. Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. Incredible work rate. Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. There's a counter shot. Nice counter shot. Swing and a miss. Nice job blocking the hook. Good counter punch. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. We'll see how much endurance these two fighters have.
It's really tough.
There's the bell to start round 7. Was 1 minute enough time for them to recover after what we saw last round?
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you've cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
And there it is, the knockdown punch we knew was coming. We need to see that again. Some amazing boxing right there.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
They're back on their feet right now, Johnny. Do they go toe for toe or do they play defense here?
The corner need to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight is capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make.
Oh, and that changes everything. And down they go. He hit him with the perfect body shot, and there's no getting up from this one.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
to beat the count there.
Got to waste time. Get step behind the referee. When he comes close, tie him up. The referee's then got to paw you. Walk around the ring. You've just got to make the most of it, because if you let him jump back on you again, he's going to get momentum and pull you down again. And that's a lot of points to lose in the round.
That is illegal. That is illegal. Let's see how the corner handles their fighter here after being dropped twice in that last round.
There's always a way back, don't...
Round 8, and we're off again. Something has got to change after 2 knockdowns in the last round.
2 knockdowns, and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible, because your head must be all over the place. Your legs will feel like jelly.
And down goes the boss. And as we see it again in slow motion, there's no doubt.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and you continue.
The referee deems they can continue, but this might be a big mistake.
Gotta look at his corner, look for the instructions. They're telling him to calm down, make the most of the count, get up, breathe, and move. Get behind the referee, save yourself a bit of time. You just need to make your way back to the corner. Somehow get to the end of the round.
Looks like he's leading halfway through this round.
No doubt at all. You can see who's winning. You can see who's got it in hand.
Why would they try something that's obviously illegal? And his right hand is blocked. The referee not going to be happy with that illegal move. Wouldn't be surprised if the referee deducts a point for that.
About time, ref.
Final 10 seconds here, unless something major happens. I think we all know who won that one. It's not over till it's over, but that knockdown is going to... Let's see how much fatigue we see here in round 9. Hold it right there. They're always looking for that KO, and we could see an upset right here. Disaster averted.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Can't score with that jab. Punch himself out, though. The straight right just misses. Oh, and that changes everything. And down they go. And that body shot folded him like an old T-shirt.
I've got to see that again.
You saw it here live, a knockout win. Congratulations.
A knockout victory. That is God. Did you see the shot? That's not a knockout. That's an assassination. What a shot.
one, many things I've done, but this one here, this one takes the cake. I've won many things I've done, but this one here, this one takes the cake. Compliments on my accomplishments are only possible due to your involvement, volume, level, and confidence. The consequences stimulating your consciousness, activating the cognitive structures. I think all you and opposites still play a vital role in my conquering. The combination of confrontation and pondering. Occupation is populating the conference with conversational astonishment, consuming the comments and then vomiting up the Vonnegut. Hey. Ominous as a monster is underneath your posturepedic, possibly in the closet. It's a necropolis, scary how I'm optimistically obstinate. Ain't no domino in my dominance when I'm dropping this. Janis Joplin droplets, it sound like the apocalypse mixed with Christopher Wallace's topics on top of obelisks. It's a kabbalist novelist inside of my esophagus. Rhyme is priming, it's optimist and tastes like chocolate cake. I've won many things I've done, but this one here, this one takes the cake. I've won many things I've done, but this one here, this one takes the cake. Like winner, chocolate cake for dinner, birthday cake for breakfast, slice it like a ninja, pick up all the pieces, assemble like Avenger. Authoring is August, wordplay is December. Then need my pennants and cinders and my delivering shivers like Siberian area shippers. Slip on the slickest icicles, drip from the tip of my scriptures. If you a ship on the trip, don't hit on the tip of my glacier. Swim with the fish and flippers. I finish my pitches. This is what didn't get it, getting hitting the different differs. What did he do with it? Didn't she? Who are you mentioning? Louis do a dual identity, dueling enemies. Do it to him, chewing through him without doing it dentally. Superhuman, fluent without refueling engines with energy. This chemistry can it be? They googling endlessly. Even computers losing memory, bending mentally when they interface with the lyrical ability. Things I've done, but this one here, this one takes the cake. I've won many things I've done, but this one here, this one takes the cake.
Now what we gonna do right here is settle the score. Look around.